Alright, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. And let's get into the video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be looking at what characters you should be looking at getting or acquiring for your roster. What are the best characters in One Piece Ocean Conflict Royal War? So today we're going to be looking at just the C17 characters as they are the best characters in the game. So first of all, we have 5 tiers. We have must-have characters, characters that are completely top tier in the game that you should have or definitely acquire whenever you see their event. We have very good, just the next tier down below. Characters that are very good but not completely game breaking. They're the main core units for your teams. Then we have decent characters that are okay, maybe at the start of the game, however slowly get worse as the game goes on. Okay units, units that if you really like them, you can upgrade them, but they're not really insane. And units that you shouldn't invest in, but you might acquire them for linking. Units that you shouldn't invest in. So let's get into the first character. The first character on the list is Big Mom. Now, Big Mom you'll probably see at the start of the game a lot. She is very good at the start of the game with the strength team. Quite, she's very good with, specifically very good with fire, flame fruit sabo. That combo is very good. I'm gonna put her in decent tier, as she's very good early game, but later into game, she's okay. She's just a cool unit for the strength team with Sabo and Sanji Jama being the big nuker of the team. Then next we have Blackbeard. Now Blackbeard is definitely one of definitely a very good character in my opinion. Much better than Big Mom in early game. Um, Basically, if anyone kills Blackbeard at all, they basically become completely useless. So he's absolutely insane. Next up we have is Carrot. Now Carrot, if you like her, you can upgrade her. She's not insane or anything, not a must-have. She's just an okay character, so if you like her, yeah, you can upgrade her. Uh, Katakuri. Katakuri, I would say, is decent, but probably the lower end of decent. Again, he's an alright tank. He's not that great, he doesn't really do that much for the team, so I wouldn't focus on getting him early at all. Um, oh, by the way, if any of these characters are grayed out, I don't have them, so I will update their visual images when I collect them myself. Then we have Christmas Limited Chopper. The Christmas Limited Chopper will put in decent tier for now. He's definitely above these two. He's very hard to get. You've only been able to get him once in the entire game, which was Christmas last year. So he hasn't come back since. You do need General Frankie with him to maximize the character. That's why he's not in very good, as both these characters are quite hard to get. If he is the last character, he's an absolute solo machine. But yeah, since he's very hard to acquire and you do need General Frankie to get the most out of them, we put him in decent tier for now. He will be at the top of decent tier though, so don't worry about that. Then the other Christmas character we have is Christmas Robin. Christmas Robin, if you like her, again, she's okay. She's not insane character, by all means, but she's okay. So if you like her, then yeah, upgrade her. Then we have Rosenet, Doflamingo's brother. Now he is definitely at the top end of decent tier. He can be very good. Like you could argue to put him here, but his real use is just nuking and being able being able to give Sanji Joma the most damage possible for the strength team. He's mainly used for world boss and guild boss, so you can get the most damage possible. He's not really in the meta, so he's more of a PvE character. Also, I think he's only been around twice. Then we have next up is Bullet. Bullet is a very good character, in my opinion. He has the free revive when he hits, I think, 30% HP or something, and then he gets stronger and he gets to instantly ult. He's very good character. Definitely one of the characters you should look out to get him. Definitely one of the characters you should be looking out to get. He's in my main team, so he's very good. Then next up we have is Edward Newgate. Edward Newgate I would not invest in. Very old character. Not good at all. You only mainly get him for the links for characters, and that's about it. Don't invest in him. Edma Zoro, since Hiyori came out, it did help him a little bit, but not really. He just doesn't really have a team at the moment. He's not really the best for strength team. He's not really. He just doesn't really have a team at the moment, so he's decent, but not very good at the moment. Maybe later on when they add more characters, he might be very good, but at the moment he's just decent. I wouldn't really invest in him too much. Then next up we have Fujitora. Fujitora AoE ults. He's okay in my opinion. Some people do really like Fujitora, but I don't like him personally. Um, he's okay if you like him in my opinion. Next up is General Frankie. So as we said with Chopper, you do need Chopper for them both to work, sorry, to maximize their ability. So we'll just put him in decent tier next to Chopper as it makes sense. Yeah. He's a good tank, but yeah, you need Chopper. Next up is the fabulous swimsuit Barry Hancock. Now, in my opinion, if you like her, which most people do, if you like her, you can definitely upgrade her. She's not bad. She can be very good for like a sixth slot in a team. So she's probably in the high end with Fujitora of okay. They could be decent if you want. So she's okay. She's pretty good. Then next up we have one of the newest characters, Kazuki Hiyori. Now she is an absolute insane character. Definitely the must-have character in my opinion. First turn, your entire team is completely immune. Insane healing, passive, everything. She's just absolutely insane. Definitely a must-have character in my opinion. Absolutely insane. Next up we have is Kaido Dragon Form. Now, unlike Kaido, which we'll talk about a bit later, Kaido Dragon Forms is absolutely insane. One of the best attackers in the entire game. He has the minus skill of hitting a row, so he hits the row of characters, two characters in the row. Uh, he just hits so hard, absolutely insane. Definitely one of the best characters in the game. Top 5 in my opinion. Definitely top 10. Whenever you see his event, you should definitely try and get him if you can. Uh, However, next up is Kaido, just his normal form. Unfortunately, Kaido is one of the worst characters, one of the worst C17 characters in the game. I would not invest in him at all. Um, yeah, unfortunately, compared to Kaido Dragon Form, he's just Kaido Dragon Form's far superior than him. It's just not even a question. I wouldn't only get him for the link. I'm pretty sure you get him for free in like the fifth day if you're on a new server. So yeah, just get him for the free, and then I wouldn't even bother upgrading him. Alright, next up is King. The King, very good for strength team. It can be used in other teams since every turn he does a different thing. Like turn one might upgrade, might boost your attack. Next turn might boost the defense. He just does different things based on the amount of turns that have gone by. So he can be very good. Most people use him in strength team. Um, he's okay. He's decent. Um, yeah. that's King. Next up we have is Magellan. Now Magellan, definitely one of the higher end decent characters, one of the better strength characters. You can also put him on a sand team if you want. He is very good with the poison and everything. Definitely one of the higher end decent characters. You could put him in very good, like maybe he could be very good. I'm not sure. For me, he's decent tier. You could arguably put him in very good. As I said, this tier list or ranking isn't 100%. I haven't played with all the characters as you can see, and yeah, I don't have every character. So next up is Marine Hero Garp. Now, Marine Hero Garp is, in my opinion, not a very good character at all. You should not invest in him. I wouldn't even go for him, in my opinion, if his event's on. Wouldn't even bother wasting time with him. It's definitely higher end, don't invest. Could be an okay if you like him, but I wouldn't invest. Marshall Akainu. So if you spend a bit of money on the game, you can get Marshall Akainu. He's okay. He's very good at the start of the game. His ult does like completely nuke someone. He does crit quite a bit, but later on in the game, when you get these better characters, he's not that great. You can put him in strength team, um, but I think there are better strength characters in my opinion, so we'll just put him in okay for now. He's better than Robin in my opinion. So moving on, Monkey D. Dragon. Monkey D. Dragon is definitely a very good character. Very good. All about ults and increasing your ult damage, decreasing the ult, sorry, the ult damage you take. Very good character. Although he is very hard to get and very expensive, so that's why I haven't put him in must-have. He could be must-have for some people. I don't think he's a must-have because he doesn't insanely boost the team, but he's definitely a very good character nonetheless. Just very hard to get. Monkey King Luffy is next, and we'll do Monkey King Luffy and Snake Man Luffy at the same time. These two are very similar characters, have the same ult, very similar. Monkey King Luffy, in my opinion, is better than Snake Man Luffy. He does have the um, he does have the minus skill that hits in a row, just like Kaido Dragon Form, which I really like. Completely damages the whole row with minus skill. He also has boost on his passive. So for every strength character, he does get more attack damage. So he's very good in strength team, in my opinion. He's definitely one of the best strength characters. Snake Man Luffy, I'd put him in okay, as he is a little bit worse than Monkey King Luffy, in my opinion. Some people prefer Snake Man Luffy, but I prefer Monkey King Luffy. Also one of the first characters I got. A very fun character to play. Next up is Odin. Odin, very good character, in my opinion. AoE ult, big healing. Also has the row minus skill, just like kind of Dragon Form, and just a very good character overall. Very good for Sand Team. Very good. Just very good overall. If you ever see him, yeah, feel free to go for him. Next up is Rayleigh. You can get him pretty for free. As I said in my Dials video, he's not insane, he's not bad. He's very good at the start of the game. He's very good at the start of the game, but as the game goes later on, he does get worse and worse. So do keep that in mind. Next up we have is Sabo Flame Fruit. Now, I'm gonna put him in okay, but more of the high end okay. He probably is like here, because he is very good with Sanji Chema Big Bum with the applying the burning effects and getting bonus damage based off the burning effects. So he is very good with Rosenet, Big Mom, Sanji Chema for the big nuke team. You can run him. He's very good early game with Big Mom if you get that combo. Those two very good together. And then Sanji Joma straight after if you can get him. But I'm just going to put him in OK because he does slowly fall off. Which leads into Sanji Joma, which is one of the best characters. Some people would put him as must have, but since he does need, realistically, he does need other characters to fully get his potential out. I'm gonna put him in very good. Definitely in one of the high-end very good characters. But yeah, he does. You do need Nami with him. Nami and Sanji Jomo combo is insane. One of the best combos in the game. Um, but yeah, he does use the burning effect to maximize his damage. So we put him in very good. Definitely top three for very good characters. Next up we have is Sengoku, just like Mahinga. Not good at all in the game. I wouldn't even go for his event. Just not a good character. Don't even bother with him. Another character, and now we have Shanks. Now, Shanks is very good at the start of the game for a string team. He does have the row minor damage. His ult does nuke pretty hard. He's more of the low end decent. You could put him in okay, maybe at the high end. He does fall off as the game goes, but we're gonna put him in decent for now. Category probably at the bottom of decent. Then we have Shiki, which, like I said in my last video, same as Rayleigh. They're not very good. Don't invest in them. You can get them for free. Yeah, they're just not very good. Next up is Shooter of the Rain. Very good for sand team. A lot of healing. Has the revive. I think it's revive, or it's either he can't be damaged or take any damage. Very good character for sand team. Definitely needed for sand team in my opinion. Although he is probably the worst character on that team. So yeah, he's more down the list. The Magellan. Yeah, I'd say that's a good spot for him. Alright, next up we have is Sir Crocodile, the newest character to the game. Now I've done quite a bit of testing on Sir Crocodile. Absolutely insane character. A must-have in my opinion. Absolutely insane. He's completely immune for the entire battle. Um, he's just a rage manipulating god, like gaining rage for your team, reducing their rage. Um, his minus skill can even render 3 crew members on the enemy team useless for 1 turn, which is insane, and they take more damage. Like, he's absolutely insane. And he has the air spirit, so he's gonna get his ult off like first in a fight, so he's absolutely insane character. Definitely a must have in my opinion. However, yeah, the newest character, so he hasn't come back yet. Next up we have is Swimwear Vivi. Now this character you can only get if you're VIP 12. Is she worth the VIP 12? No, she's definitely not the worth the VIP 12. She's an okay character in my opinion. If you like her, you can upgrade her, but that's about it. There's nothing really much to say. Evasion in that is not that great in this game. She's okay. Then we have Summit War Mihawk. Very good in block rate team. He's decent, but he's not a must-have or very good. He's only good against block rate team for strength team, so you can put him in there as like a 6th slot if you ever face against a block rate team. But that's about it. That's really his only use in the game. So he's decent for against block rate team. Other than that, he's like okay. So next up we have is Surgeon of Death Law. Now this character is absolutely insane. Definitely a must-have character. Completely destroys block rate team. Completely counters it. High damage. Just insane character. Definitely a must-have. There's nothing much to say. AoE ults, just huge damage. Completely destroys block rate team. Alright, and then next up we have is Valentine's Day Nami. Arguably, probably the best character in the game, or one of the best, definitely top four, must have. Maybe the best AoE character in the game, some people call her. Insane character. Clears content, amazing. Sanji Germa, those two. I haven't put her in very good because she doesn't actually need Sanji Germa to be very good. She's just absolutely insane. Silencing the whole team, amazing. Since Hiyori came out, she hasn't been as great because Hiyori turn 1 does make your whole team immune to silence, so be careful. That's just why Hiyori's absolutely insane. So yeah, just an amazing character. If you see her event and you can get her, definitely pick her up. Absolutely amazing character, you'll love her. Alright, and next up we have is Yamato. Yamato, probably the best tank character in the entire game. Absolutely amazing. Almost a must-have in my opinion. Maybe even a must-have. We'll just put her at the top end of very good. These three characters could all be must-haves. They're amazing. Best tank in the entire game, taunting, making them attack her. She has free revive. Uh, Absolutely amazing character. Yeah. Next up we have is young Whitebeard. He's okay if you like him. You can power him up, but he's not that great. Definitely not a yeah, just not a good character at all. Then we have Zephyr, which is definitely probably a must-have for strength team. Absolutely amazing. Increases your strength team's attack. Really good character. Yeah, a must-have for strength team. Increases that team's attack and damage by a lot. So definitely, if you're going for strength team, you definitely need to pick him up. He's definitely one of the best characters. Then we have Zoro, um, Daikenshan, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it. Um, he's not that great in my opinion. You could put him in okay. He's okay, but I wouldn't invest him in it at all. He's just not a great character. He's maybe good early game, but he just doesn't have a team and he's not a great character. So, alright, so before we end the video, I'm just going to pop the link to the tier list in the description box below in case you want to see it up close or anything. Also, let me know in the comment section below what you think of the C17 characters, where you would rate them. So we've come to the end. This is my tier list for the game of what characters you should be getting or looking out to get. Mainly these four characters and these three, or probably these six. Yeah, these any character must have very good or decent is very good to get. So yeah, look at getting these characters and don't look at getting any of these characters unless you need them for the links for these characters. So yeah. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much.